Welcome back to another Careful Boys, where we are very careful boys. And today we are talking about women having guy friends.
Mm-hmm. Women.
I like it.
Is it chill? Is it
Do you guys feel threatened if your lady has guy friends?
I did in the 90s. I was hella
In the 90s? What were you, like 12?
early or late 90s?
So when you were
late
a kid,
90s.
like
I was
a teenager.
16.
Stick that phallic in your mouth. Go ahead.
16.
Somebody make that a meme, please.
Oh, no, please don't. Well, there's some truth to it, right? Because as guys, we all know that most of her guy friends are trying to steal bone.
That's correct.
100%.
That's an absolute fact.
That's a fact of the matter.
Look it up.
And it's because we're the same way. That's why we know. It's like, yeah, you should
guys.
stay away.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also, the older you get, the more you're like,
So when is
Does
it
it matter?
acceptable? What circumstance would
It's
make
not.
it acceptable?
It's never okay.
Punishable by death.
Yeah, I think so.
it's a relative.
Just let me put this on.
My girl's got a couple guy friends that are like really, really close friends, but they're all gay. And I'm like,
We should still like, dude.
And you're like,
I'm
oh,
like,
good.
It's a relative. it's a co-ed group and they're married, but like, or like you've known this person for like decades before, like someone came into the picture.
and the nature of the hangout.
Yeah, define friendship.
Yeah.
Define friendship.
Like you're
Are they hanging out?
not going over to his house late at night watching a movie.
Yeah.
You know, Netflix and chill. Like with your guy friend, that seems a little.
Like you're just doing like a vacation together.
Yeah, by yourselves.
Yeah, that's fine.
If she's laughing harder at his jokes than mine, not down.
If she's like, I'm just sucking his dick, what's your problem?
Big deal. His dick fell in my mouth.
We're just friends.
Jeez.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah, great.
I do. Okay, so we were just having this chat before, like the cameras rolled, right? But I started to, when I was super jealous in high school, after that, I was like, you know what? I'd rather just get cheated on if she's gonna do that. Why am I holding
That's
No,
true.
you're right about that. That is the
the
correct way.
control if she's gonna be a cheater anyway? So then
What's gonna happen?
I went the other way and I was so like, just
Carefree.
fucking hang out. Because I wanted to see who they really were, like as a person. And then so
You're setting traps.
From there, yeah, I set so many traps. I would be like, yo, I would get the most handsome friend that I got and I'd be like, yo, try to fuck her brains out. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
And now they're married.
And now, no. But then
It worked.
It worked. Yeah.
they're happily married. I
Actually
totally
happy
hook them
now.
up.
Joe's just a matchmaker. That's it.
Just good luck, Chuck.
But then if I create that recipe, it also was liberating for me. Because then I wasn't worried. I wasn't feeling like, oh my God, where's she at? How come she's not calling? Oh my God.
Oh, that is so sexy.
Oh, she didn't text back. It's been 5 minutes. You know?
Hot behavior.
Hey, I just care about her safety.
Try to make sure she's okay.
That's it.
That's so
Where are you? Where the fuck are you? Where are you, bitch? Why are you fucking cunt? I'm worried about you.
In terms of examples, it is super true. Like when they say that, oh, that's just guys being insecure when they act like that, and I will say it is true because back in my early days of dating, when I used to trip about that shit about girls that I was dating having guy friends, I would trip because I wasn't super confident in myself, and I wouldn't want her to discover really great qualities about a guy that I don't have, and then I would go, oh, fine, go have fun with your cool friends.
So true.
Go throw a football. Like, you know, just whatever the fuck. And then as you get older and you figure out the things you like about yourself that nobody else has, then you just go, okay, this is what this shop sells, and if this isn't what you want, then that's on you, you know, whatever.
And wouldn't you want to know early on in the relationship if they're gonna do it? You want to know very early on before you invest more time. So you're gonna spend all this time controlling her for like 4 years, and then she never had the opportunity to cheat on you because you kept controlling her.
Yeah, but also it is also a bad move to just be too passive that it's like you don't even fucking register anything. It is still like a real thing to be like, hey, that guy's kind of crossing the line. Like your girl's still gonna want to know where you stand on things like that. Because that's also unsexy when you just really don't give a shit.
Yes, right. A little too carefree.
Right, then it's just like, okay.
Oh, go ahead. I'm gonna hang out with Elizabeth later anyway. It's not
No, yeah.
That's a cool guy. Dude.
Right.
That's a cool guy.
She told me early on in our relationship, she fucking loved it when we were at like her birthday and we used to do like karaoke at Brass Monkey in LA. and there was a cat who was there, and he was like putting his hand on her back, and I was like on the small of her back, while he's talking to her, and I was like, hey dude, you don't gotta touch her back. And that was it. And Nikki was like, I fucking love that.
Yeah.
Why was he doing that in front of you?
I don't think he knew I was
Territorial,
his
you know what I mean?
boyfriend.
Yeah, sometimes they don't know. Yeah.
That's how people.
You know what I would do though? I would just see how she would handle the situation.
That.
And then you beat off to it.
On it.
I would jack off while he's touching her, and I go
No, I retract
down her
that.
pants. No, just kidding. No, yeah, seriously, because
But it's true. Like, give her the opportunity.
Get away from this jacking off guy.
Character to see if she would respect the relationship. Well, not only just herself, but also the relationship that you guys have.
That's true. Also, I want to see what her threshold is for like, not violence, but like how hard she can fight back, or if she doesn't like a situation, does she say something?
Is she gonna be passive or not?
Right.
Yeah.
Nikki particularly was with a guy previously who would laugh at guys hitting on her, and he like loved it. And she hated that. Like she was like, fucking defend me, do something. Like this guy's like touching me and shit. And so that's why
He would laugh.
But if you knew that about her,
I didn't know.
okay, but that helped if you did, because then now you know how to approach the situation.
No, it now helps that he didn't know and he still approached the right way.
I
And then
didn't
it's
know.
like, okay. that's
Double
right.
credit.
That's just how I handle shit. Because I'm like, you're crossing the line, dude. What the fuck? She doesn't want you touching her back.
Yeah.
Like girls don't like that.
There's still
Yeah,
gonna be a
yeah.
scale of comfort, you know.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But then you know what else sucks? This also is a thing. Like the friend who, let's say your girl does have a guy friend, and it does get a little bit weird, and you're kind of like, hey, let's not so much, huh? And then that guy gets mad.
Oh, that's the best.
And then yeah, exactly. And he's like, don't let your dude control who your friends are. That dude needs to go.
That guy can't. But
That guy's out.
That guy can't wait to cut the line and then control him.
Well, that dude had the intentions from the very beginning.
Exactly,
Right?
exactly.
That's the only reason why he's there.
Right, because I've had friends that are girls that will end up with a dude that maybe doesn't know me, and then so I will respectfully be like, cool, like that's fine. I don't give a shit. Like thrive, and then whenever you're ready, like, what's up? How you doing? Let's catch up. But I'm not like, yo, you need to start hanging out with me more because ever since he came along, you're very like rare.
That is so pussy. It's actually crazy.
But guys do that shit too.
Oh,
so-
that makes me cringe.
I've also
fat.
been I've been in like 2 former relationships as well, where when I'd be like hanging out with that girl, they would have a close guy friend that they've known for a while that's like platonic or whatever, and I'd call it out and be like, that guy's so into you, while I'm dating that girl.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And she'd be like, what are you talking? Just super naive.
And they are oblivious though.
Yeah,
they
and
really
then-
are.
And then when we stop dating, it's like they eventually get together, and I'm like, so is it a girl? Is she actually oblivious? You know what I'm
Or
saying?
she's just got a plan B.
Yeah.
I think for him, it's a down payment on a future fuck session.
Down payment on a future fuck session.
So when you break up with
it's
her, he's like
kinda
saying
true.
it's okay, and then he
Kinda
bones
true.
her
Absolutely.
as a rebound.
Yeah, 'cause I wasn't born yesterday.
A down payment.
That's such a frequently occurring thing too. That happened with one of my exes. I remember like we were kind of at the tail end of our relationship, and we went out to this like club, and then this dude who was like, she's like, oh, you're gonna meet this guy. He's really cool. He's like a writer. He writes. I was like, oh, fucking great.
That's the red flag right there.
Yeah,
though.
exactly. That's
Number one red flag. Yeah.
It's like there's a physical familiarity that you were not like privy to. You're like, whoa, okay, you guys got fucking things already, huh? And then I remember this one thing, like she was like wearing some hat or whatever. This sounds so stupid. She was wearing some hat, and then he like took it off her head, and then he started like dancing. Like, and I was like, that is the dumbest looking shit. And then
That's one of the flirtiest moves ever.
and I never said anything. I wasn't like, this is like, I just took a mental note. After we broke up, first dude she fucked was that guy.
Oh.
So she's been into him, you think?
I think you could just tell like who's kind of meeting the threshold of like I know that he's in the radar of like he's filed in a different folder than everyone else.
And also, women, we know. We absolutely know. It's just, I think some women just play dumb because they like the attention from all fronts.
Absolutely. You are selling them out. Kalyne.
Yeah, dude.
Sorry.
To be fair, guys do too, though, right? You know what I mean? I just think women usually have more options.
Taking hats.
Infinitely more options, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's up to us too. Like, I remember situations where if I do start feeling feelings, then I pull back in the friendship or anything because I'm like, oh, if I can't be honest about my intentions here and she's in a relationship, And I also don't want to create a situation where I'm like pouring my heart out to her, and then now she's in the middle of like, well, fuck, I like you too, but I'm in this relationship. I'm like, that's too complicated. So I'm like, let me just exit, regardless of what she thinks is going on. Like, I think that's the best. Because we don't have to this friendship is like, to me, it's like, until you're married with someone, like, there's no real social obligations anywhere. It's just like, it's just moments that you share with humans, right? So then it's like, yeah, like whatever happens in the future, cool. But if I care about this person, then it's probably not a good idea to pursue them selfishly when they're in a situation, especially if they think I'm a friend. So then I think for guys too, you need to just like control how you feel in that situation and how to get out of it if you need
or just to not put yourself in that situation,
That's correct.
right? Like, you can't help what you're into. You know what I'm saying? So even if you're not strategically trying to be like, I'm gonna keep options open, I'm gonna scout, you know what I mean? Even if you're not trying to, you might have people in your circle that you're like, I just happen to be attracted to that type of person. Yeah. Like, for me, myself included, like, once I got into a committed relationship, I subconsciously or consciously had to cut a couple friendships and really like
Hot homies.
Hot
homies.
Straight up, because you know what I mean. It's
Because it's playing with fire.
yeah.
The fuck you were putting on layaway, dude?
Yeah.
Like, why even put yourself in that position?
Pending downloads.
Yeah.
all the down payments. Got to get my money back.
You're putting monthly payments into that shit, and now it's time to go.
And they're just collecting, dude.
I don't want the item. I don't want the item.
The ones you added to cart.
The girl, so one example I have is like, I did have a platonic friendship with a girl, and she was probably into me, I don't know, because she just had a breakup, and like maybe we flirted or talked or in class. I forgot what I did, but she wanted to thank me with some cookies that she baked, right? And her ex-boyfriend saw that shit, and then he had her password for her fucking AIM account. He pretended to be her, talked to me and said, hey, I'm stranded at this party, there's a lot of weird guys, I need to get help. So I pulled up, took my mom's car, went to go pick her up, and then him and his boys came out, fucking bashed the car while I was in the ride, pepper sprayed me.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I was like, you son of a fucking jealous little bitch, dude. Like, you are such a jealous little shit. And you had to wear masks. Like, nobody could fight me. They were just, I was like, that's some.
And there's no cookies.
Yeah. I'm here for the cookies, dude.
What if it was though?
Okay,
Here's the cookies. After they pepper spray you,
Hey, sorry, man. Here's the cookies.
it's just the dough.
And those cookies were so salty, dude.
Oh, really? How do you get salty cookies?
No, she baked them and it wasn't that good. She put too much
She was
salt.
crying while she was kneading the dough. That's how they get salty.
That's a red flag.
can you be can you authentically have a platonic relationship with the opposite sex if you find them attractive?
No.
Hell no.
It's playing with fire. It's playing with fire.
I think it's rare, but I think you can do it.
What's a friendship? Right. Here's my whole definition for this. Yeah, go for it.
I think it's if you develop some kind of odd paternal like sibling type of friendship.
While you want to fuck them?
But you can objectively say, oh, this person's attractive, but not want to pursue them.
But it doesn't always have to always be like sexual either, because you can emotionally, kind of build a connection.
That's my thing. Yeah,
It takes you away from your personal relationship as well. So
People love to do this meme of like, yes, of course you can be friends, and then they like to roast me about this because I've never believed this shit. But it's because you're not a real friend with this person. If you can't go hang out alone, you can't fucking trust yourself around them, you're not being their real friend.
You're more of an acquaintance.
I think if you're attracted, that's.
If you're attracted, you have other. That's not. I don't want to fuck my friends. You're not my friend, but if you're my friend.
He still want to fuck you though.
So yeah, so Ryan's my friend, right? Yeah. Like, do I have a secret idea of fucking Ryan?
That's so true.
You know what I'm saying?
Because like,
I would hope not.
I would never fuck you, dude.
I would never fuck you. I would.
Why does that hurt? Even though I'm straight.
if you can't be comfortable alone, that's not a true friendship. Because if you're still imagining railing the fuck out of them while you're talking about like games or whatever, that's not a friendship.
No, yeah, I believe that.
Because when I hang out with you, Ryan, and we're talking about cars, I'm not imagining you wrapping your mouth around my dick.
We're talking about the opposite sex though. So you're saying for the opposite sex, you're in a friendship, but you objectively find them attractive or you think they're attractive, you can say, okay, yeah, you're an attractive human being, but have no motive to pursue that. You can't have a friendship with them.
I think for most guys, right? The difficulty here, and this is why a lot of guys are like, you shouldn't be friends with that guy's into you, is because even if he has no intentions of being with you romantically, they still would sleep with you. Sure. If they have that opportunity. So it's the drug part of it. It's the male sexual desire drug part that they will ruin that friendship because that power is so strong and that self-control might not be stronger.
He's not a hungry rosy boa. He just ate. You can, you're the little mouse. You can hang out with the rosy boa. He just ate. Yeah. He's totally fine.
Right. That's a great example.
Yeah. Give me a fucking exactly break. His instinct is to eat. Yeah. Shut the fuck up. What kind of friendship is it? If you're the mouse and he's the snake. That's all I'm saying. Like it's not really a real friendship because you can't be alone with him because he will eat you. Yeah.
Okay, what if it's like a work dynamic friendship relationship situation?
That's fine. Yeah. But what Steve is talking about is like best friends or like tight circle. Like you can't have an authentic friendship when
it's not real.
When you're thinking about railing Ryan in the back.
I think regardless work.
God damn it.
It just goes well.
Work or not work, I think that
it's not that easy, by the way. You can't just do it.
Yeah, you little slut.
He just rail me whenever I
two-party consent.
You give it up, dude. Give it up.
What kind of friend are you anyway then?
You want to throw something to your boys?
All I'm saying is regardless of the work environment thing, I think the variable is you said if you're attracted to them. Like regardless work or not work, it's like if you're attracted to that person in that friendship, like I don't think it can be super platonic.
Not gonna make it.
Because like hypothetically, you're saying you wouldn't fuck you. All right, so let's say
you would still fuck you.
I would fuck you.
Okay,
I would dominate your asshole.
I'm down to be fucked by you. All right.
You know why? Because he's an alpha.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you.
He can't help it.
Dominate.
Hey, yeah, but after he busts, watch, he's gonna be the alpha and the cuddling. All right. So,
hey, I'll fall asleep.
All I'm saying is like let's say you are in a committed relationship and then you have an opposite sex platonic friendship that you are attracted to, and you never cross that line. But maybe one day in a long time, this relationship, something that's like that person fucks up a little bit, or you're just pissed at them, or like maybe they kind of cross the line in something else, and you feel fucking vengeful or anything, or you just go and get drunk with the person that you're comfortable with. You know what I mean? There's so many variables that can like lead.
You're playing with fire.
You're putting yourself in that scenario.
Yeah, so it's like not even being in that situation is the only guarantee. Is all I'm saying.
Was the snake fed? Give me a fucking break then. Like, you know what I mean? That's
This is a snake thing.
Because also it's like
I'm a reptile guy. I am an alpha male.
Because you do, I mean, you know, like I think also
a reptile dysfunction.
Another part of being an alpha male.
Yeah, thank you.
Another part of
That's
like
great.
As a fellow alpha.
As a fellow alpha male, I think the duty of an alpha male is also to be able to control your desires.
Yes.
So like what separates man from boy is like having your impulses controlled, right? Yeah. But then when you are in these situations, it is much harder to control. Because when I'm hanging out with Ryan and I'm thinking about sticking his ankles behind his back, back of his ears.
Yeah.
We can't focus on golfing.
Yeah. Joe's just biting his lip the whole time.
Because I'm just, I can't, and that's like, I gotta get out of that situation.
What do I look like? I'm just spreading my cheeks all day in front of you guys?
You have a fuckable vibe.
What's giving you that?
You're like a
impression?
fun lay.
This close to being fired.
When I seem ready lubed.
Every single time you like shave your facial hair too, it's like, damn, I want to fucking eat you up.
Dude, look at his face right now.
A new Ryan every time.
Pouty fucking lips the way he's like,
come on, man. There's a little hair, there's a little fucking.
Hey, you know what? As an example though, I think attraction is the key right there. Because like I have friends that are girls that I've not crossed the line with them either.
No, because you want to vomit thinking about sleeping with them.
Yeah, but do you think they're attractive people? Absolutely. Okay, but you're not attracted to them. That's the.
I'm proud of their beauty, and I will represent it and be like, oh, like when she got married, I like wanted to cry. Oh, she looks so pretty in her dress. But I'm not like.
The dress looks so pretty.
The dress is pretty.
The dress is not her.
You know who your pretty friends are. You know what I mean? Like. It's like how could you be a married casting agent then and not objectively know who's hot? That doesn't make sense.
But it's not just hotness. I think the key is attraction.
It's attraction. It's attraction.
Yeah. Because if you're like
attracted and attractive. Are
yeah.
different.
That's true.
Exactly.
Also,
that's the difference.
your significant other, this is like super shallow, but your significant other needs to be like the highest echelon of what you're attracted to as well. So even if you're like your platonic friend is like really attractive, as long as your partner is more attractive to you, then you're in a more safe place.
Yeah,
Right.
more safe, but
Is it though? Because like, I don't know. For
You
me,
dirtbag.
Is it though? That's all he says.
I like it.
So like, I think there's, at least for me, there's never been a time where I didn't want to fuck everything I saw.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So like,
No, I'm just glad because that doesn't. Then
Come over here, Kalyne, quick.
I'm fucking all of you guys.
That's why I feel better about that answer.
Oh, it's not just me.
Because it's not me.
It's getting hot in here.
dude, that's when we hear the deadbolt lock and rock and roll music starts to play. We can't get the fuck out of
The
here.
bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Right in front.
Save yourselves.
And it's like, do you think he's still alive? It's like, I don't know, but we had to get that out of there.
But at least he's fed.
Did you have a predicate to that subject?
Well, okay, so
No, just end the video.
we all
Oh, 21 minutes.
we all think differently, right? Or we have a different experience. In my case, I think the sexual part of it isn't always emotional, and like I just want to have sex with a nice looking creature. That's all it is. And there's no, I mean, there's nothing. And then like that intensity though,
A creature.
it's like always there. It doesn't matter how beautiful, how in love, how much I care about the person I'm with. The only thing that prevents me is how my partner would feel. Like that would kill me if I break her
Or
heart.
whether or not I would let you.
If I want you, I'm getting you.
That's a fucking alpha.